Yeah, so we've documented that the sheriff department was a few officers were actually detained, and they revealed that white officers have been going around the city looking for light-skinned blacks and Puerto Ricans who dress hip-hop, who look quite clean, and they're attempting to turn them into drug dealers. They keep calling the cops on them, unnecessarily and stuff. They keep sending in folks to. They've been harassing this kid for a while, and he has no idea why they keep calling the cops on him. He's very confused. He did nothing wrong. All he does is listen to hip hop. He does not do his homework, and that's a problem. But they're not supposed to be bothering him. They're gonna lose their legs very soon. They just had to cover it up, and they're gonna go back to their offices and cry. So that's just how things work. Okay. So guys are not gonna dirty up black people for being whether light skin or brown skin, or light skin or darker skin, for being for looking clean and just happen to like hip hop, dressed in a hip hop life. You know, he could easily do his homework. All he needs is just some guidance, and I'm pretty sure he'll do his homework. They have singled this young man out. We caught them. Okay, they make sure that he does not do his homework. They make sure that he's always infatuated with hanging out after school. We've looked at their instructions. We've looked at what they have on their particular objective. So they're going to lose their legs to lawful amputation by Interpol agents, officers. They are, white agents and officers. And they're going to say, as long as he says white agents and officers, we're going to be able to get away with it, and he'll never know whether they lost their legs or not. Eventually, they're going to be in wheelchairs, and they're going to have nothing for the rest of their lives. They're going to be stuck in the house in wheelchairs. That's what's next. They have no idea. Barack Obama requested that I communicate this right away, because that's what they've been doing in California. That's what they did over the past 20, 30 years. California in the 50s and 60s, it really was a utopia, for African Americans and the Mexican immigrant community that came in. Very clean, humble communities. So they've turned it into ghettos, pockets of ghettos all over Southern California, especially Los Angeles, Long Beach, and some of these areas. They're not gonna get a chance to do this here in Florida, and we will be able to assist California in turning things around. But yeah, okay, guys. So I'm not confronting police officers. I just sit here. I wait for them to identify themselves. I never approach them unnecessarily. I don't speak in any confrontational manner, but they know exactly what I'm doing here. You guys are not going to follow me around for having audited Central Florida and Southern Florida, South Florida, and the rest of the East Coast and South. Some of them have found out who I am, and therefore they're tapping out. They're ready to tap out of the situation. But I need them to know they cannot go around looking for CIA or Homeland Security or NSA auditors of African American background, or whether it's immigrant or just regular American-born African American background, of African American background. Okay, they're not going to be able to target them. They're just not. Life is not a game. Okay, so that's what I want you guys to understand. So I'm not the one who's going to tap out Melvin Ote. I'm not the one who's going to tap out Letitia James. I'm here to help you guys out, African Americans. I'm here to help West Indians out. I'm here to help the minority community out. I'm here to help the forgiveness program we're gonna create for the white population of the United States, especially. Everything has to be paid up for. All of the government's breaches, all of its negligence, it has to be paid up for. That's just how things work. There's nothing that goes unnoticed or unassessed in heaven. Everything is documented, and everything has to be addressed. And sometimes it's minimum within a particular time period, or within a minimum standard, but everything gets addressed eventually and totally. Eventually. So and don't trust me when I say eventually. Sometimes everything gets addressed. That particular issue gets addressed right then and there at that particular time period, that particular instance. So I want you guys to take everything seriously. Okay?